Hi, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the kitchen. And today we have another AeroGarden update. I've got my coffee. It's Sunday morning. Hopefully everybody's had a good weekend so far. If you're just tuning in and this is your first time, make sure to subscribe, but also check back and you can see the AeroGarden videos I've done. I've done a complete series in a playlist, right from the unboxing to setup all the way up to today. And we can see it growing. We're on day 26 for growing in the AeroGarden. So everything is growing. We did our first harvesting and pruning of the dill yesterday. So if you missed that video, check out yesterday's video. I'll link it at the end of this video so you can see it, but it'll show you how to properly harvest the dill. Let's go take a look. I've not too much more has grown since yesterday. The dill, obviously we cut down a little bit, but let's take a look on where we are on day 26. Okay, here we go. This is the update for the AeroGarden day 26 days planted, and we have 2 days left before we have to give it some more of our liquid plant food. So we'll be doing that next week. And let's take a look. I'm just gonna set up the camera. So I had a few people say they like to see all the herbs this way, so we'll do that. And you can see the light there is, when I trimmed off the dill yesterday, I brought the light down to the top, but you can see it's actually still growing. You can probably actually harvest a bit of dill if I had to later on today. So we'll just raise the light up for the video so you can take a look and see all of the herbs growing in the AeroGarden there. So obviously the dill is doing quite well. So we can actually probably trim some more off if we make something tonight for dinner. And then next is the Thai basil. Now, Thai basil is getting really close. I'm thinking of probably doing a recipe tomorrow. I'll figure a recipe for the live stream Monday tomorrow. So maybe come back and check that out, because I'll harvest a bit of the basil tomorrow morning in our video. So come back to check out how to do that. And then we'll use it in a recipe for the live stream at night. And then in the back, the Genovese basil as well. What I've researched and kind of learned is that the Thai basil grows quite quickly. As you can see, the difference in the amount of growth, and the Thai basil will actually, I read, go to flower a lot faster than the other basil. So that's why we'll have to trim this. You probably have to trim the Thai basil more often than the Genovese basil, just so you don't want it to go to flower, because if it goes to flower, it's going to stop producing the leaves that we want for the dishes. So Genovese basil there, looking really good. And I always say it every time, but as soon as you start touching the leaves, you can actually smell the basil in the air. It's quite nice. And there we go. We've got our little thyme growing up there. We took off on the thyme, we took off the dome yesterday. And there we go. So that's coming up nicely. And then in the front here, we've got our curly parsley. So a little bit of parsley growing, and we've got some more growths coming up from the bottom there. So that's gonna definitely start producing a lot faster once those get through the top. And then last but not least, we got the condensation on the dome here for the mint, but there's our little mint. So it's coming along quite nicely. We didn't think it was gonna happen, but it did. And there's the update. So let's just take a look while we have it open. We'll take a look at the water. It's down a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, and you can see in the camera there, the fill line there, it gives you fill to here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some water and we'll just top up the AeroGarden before I forget. It's always kind of, if you're checking it, you might as well put a little bit of water in there before it gets too low. It will warn you on the screen if you have to add more water, but I find it just easier we'll do it there. Oh, it's actually taking quite a bit, just to the top. So there we go. That's filled. That'll be good for a couple days probably, but we'll check it again. We'll check it again tomorrow. Let's pull that back, and then you can see how I lower the lights. So you can see quite the growth there. That's great. And we'll just lower the light till it's just above the top of the highest herb. Coming up quite nicely. If you go back and look at some of the first videos, it was very little small little herbs, but it's neat to see it finally growing. All right, that's our update for the weekend. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It's always kind of fun to look at these. Yesterday, like I said, we harvested the dill off of the AeroGarden and used it last night, made like a yogurt and dill dressing and had it with some chicken. It was quite nice actually. So I'll have to cut some more off and use it obviously in an upcoming live stream. On that note, we do live streams on the channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They're scheduled. I'll usually post the live stream video onto YouTube day before or the morning of the live stream, so you can get notified. If you do subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll get notified when a new video gets posted, and you'll also get notified when I do go live. So make sure you do subscribe so you can see, and we can use some of these herbs in upcoming videos. We're getting there. It's pretty kind of cool. It's neat that it's growing. So tomorrow, I think what we'll do is we'll figure out a recipe to use some of the Thai basil in, and we'll do a video tomorrow on how to prune and harvest your basil plants. So thanks for tuning in. Like I said, at the end of this video, I will link yesterday's video, but you can also check out below is the whole playlist from the AeroGarden, right from day one, unboxing, setup, all the way up to today. So if you want to see the growth, but I also answer some questions on different things about the AeroGarden that people have asked, for example, about the lights, about the food, about the cost. So if you do have a question, let me know in the comments as well. It's always appreciated, and I will get to your question in a future video. And on your way out, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It helps out the channel, lets me know you like the video. And until tomorrow, when we do the next update on the AeroGarden, have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you on the next live stream.